Today on Beyond the Bleed, I want to dive into some awesome art collected in this book by Masamune Shirow. Intron Depot 1, from 1981 to 1991. It's probably my favourite era of his work. Appleseed is a classic. Bastard! And I love that cover, the OVA from back in 1988. I've always had an affinity for that cover. Appleseed was massive back in the 90s. Like, it had such a huge fan base. The mangas were coming out, comics were coming out. Arthur Adams did some of the covers for Eclipse, and it was just really big, especially like on VHS. And I just loved the mecha designs that he would put down. You know, no one did it like him. That rounded mecha look. There's nothing quite like it, and you know it's his work as soon as you see it. I think Appleseed is something that needs more love, you know. Like, we need some more 2D animation brought back for the series. Like, it's had 3D for a while, and I enjoyed the last movie, but I think 2D would definitely benefit. There's some more painted illustrations. I really like his color work that he did back then. Like, things have changed dramatically now, and he's doing more digital art. But I don't really like the coloring. I can't really get on board with it, but I still think his art is spectacular even today. I just wish he was doing more manga work. Like, back then, he seemed like he's really prolific, and yeah, there's really nothing else like it for like the cyberpunk genre of manga. Very distinctive, stands apart from a lot of other of his contemporaries at that time. This is Black Magic M66.
Programmed to terminate its creator's granddaughter, Sybil must tackle her toughest mission ever.
Classic designs on this. Cyberpunk is something really ominous about that character design as well. And the technology's got fused throughout. It's just incredible. There's always like a level of complexity under the shell, which the shell looks so rounded and smooth. But there's a lot more going on under the surface, and I think that speaks volumes about his work, you know. Classic Ghost in the Shell.
Sometimes I suspect I'm not who I think I am. I'll create my own destiny.
Can you offer me proof of your existence? Where modern science nor philosophy can explain what life is. You are now witnessing an act of my own free will. Humanity has underestimated the consequences.
Who doesn't love Ghost in the Shell? You got everything. You got philosophy. You got cyberpunk. You got action. is spectacular, and that cover is just a classic. So many elements make that series work. That's the work you'll be known for. You'll be forever known for Ghost in the Shell, no matter what happens. Even if he never works on drawing another manga again for the series, he'll always be known for Ghost in the Shell. And rightfully so, you know, like the original anime movie, even the series. I love the series, and the manga. Just the amount of work he's put into those pages is phenomenal. Dominion Tank Police, that was huge on VHS back in the day, and that's something you don't really hear about anymore either. Yeah, like gets overlooked. But when Manga Entertainment, they were throwing so many of his movies out at that time, you know. And they must have spent a load of money trying to get the rights, and especially for Ghost in the Shell. And they were bringing out Akira at that time as well, you know. And they were trying to get other science fiction hits to go on the back of those two titles, but a lot of them were hit and miss. But I love that picture of the Puma sisters. That's amazing. Yeah, man, I love that book. Like, subscribe, and keep living in fiction.